¿Sí?
Ya está.
Oh, ya está grabando.
Sir, thank you for those great insights, thoughts about your time at West Point and your trip to Baltimore and Jerusalem. Fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present the youngest graduate, Frank Medina, USMA 02.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Unlike General Leonetti, I'm not out to set a world record over here, so just kidding, just kidding. My name is Frank Medina, as I just said, bicentennial class of 2002. Thank you, West Point Society of Florida West Coast, for this opportunity. It's not every day that I get the chance to fellowship and address my West Point alumni, so I do, let alone this platform, so I do indeed cherish this moment. I currently reside in Orlando, Florida. I work as a systems engineer for the Naval Air Warfare Center. Right? So to my Navy colleagues, right? Aye, yes. But again, the enemy is on the other side of the fence. Okay, so take it easy on me. I was born in Puerto Rico. I grew up for the most of my latter part in Connecticut. I am blessed with a lovely wife and a beautiful daughter. Fortunately, they're not here with me tonight. If you do the math, my 10-year anniversary just passed, and I had the pleasure of visiting back the little boys' school in the Hudson River this past holiday season. In returning back to my professional origins, I must say that my feelings were ambivalent. I was still impressed by the grandiose appearance of the academy landscape, the beautiful scenery of the Hudson River complementing so marvelously, and cherishing back the fond memories of my cadet life. However, I was kind of amazed of how the Corps of Cadets has evolved over the past 10 years since I left. I was mesmerized of how things dramatically changed. I thought that the bicentennial class was the most technological class of the new millennium. Boy, was I wrong. With a new library, a new gym, excuse me, a new cadet physical development center, and the recent technological innovations, things will never be the same in the Corps. The Corps has definitely changed. However, in its defense, these changes come in light of the recent effects of budget segregation this past year. My fellow alumni, segregation has negatively impacted the Corps so much that cadets now Skype to their classrooms instead of walking, just to save them the wear and tear in their uniforms and shoes.
Oh, say it isn't so.
Segregation has been so serious that counts prefer to use their car loan. Instead of a car, they buy their 52-inch plasma TVs and they buy their smartphones. Yes, it is that serious. Boy, they don't know what hard life is like. We were the first class to use phones, and the room was tethered to the wall jack. We didn't have to walk down to the basement. They don't know what hard life is like. Okay, it's gotten that bad that the academy no longer issues computers, laptops, but they issue iPads so that cadets can hook them up to the 52-inch plasma TVs, screens that they bought. Boy, I tell you, they don't know what hard life is like. We were the first class to watch TV through our computers. Now that was bad. Okay, that was bad. Okay. Now, for some things, it is inevitable. It is the inevitable natural progression of the technological and cultural evolution that has taken a huge toll on the Corps. Okay? The 100 Night Show, it's not called the 100 Night Show anymore. It's called the Dancing to the Cadet Stars Show now. Okay? And to top it all off, no longer is Eisenhower Hall or Grant Hall the cool social event hangout. No. The cool social event hangout now is the open roof deck of the new library where cadets go on Saturday night, buy their Starbucks vanilla latte, all while group dancing to Gangnam Style. Boy, the Corps has. Okay. However, I will say that over the years, the Corps' commitment to the bedrock values of duty, honor, country has not wavered. And speaking of our bedrock value of honor, I would like to see a show of hands of our Korean War veterans in the room. Come on, raise them high, raise them high. Fitting that I take this time and we have rendered a round of applause for these Korean War veterans. Although the Korean War is sometimes called a forgotten war, we have not forgotten about him. In particular, I would like to pay special homage to a unique group of valiant warriors that also fought in the Korean War. These warriors are the 65th Infantry Regiment out of Puerto Rico. Established in 1899, the 65th Infantry Regiment was the only Hispanic segregated military unit ever in the U.S. Armed Forces. They are nicknamed the moniker the Borinqueneers, an anglicized word after the indigenous name Borinquen for the Puerto Rican natives. I take a personal vested interest in this unit because my grandfather was a member of this fine unit. Although my grandfather has passed on to glory, accompanied by me today is a fellow Borinqueneer, which I have personally adopted as my own grandfather. His name is Raul Reyes, and I would like him to stand up to be recognized. Raul Reyes, I call him the Saving Private Ryan of the Borinqueneers, the 65th Infantry Regiment. Raul is the youngest of 4 brothers from Puerto Rico to go and fight in the Korean War. My hat's off to you, Don Raul. The 65th Infantry has some remarkable military achievements throughout the Korean War, despite many adverse circumstances. They conducted the last recorded regimental-sized bayonet assault against enemy forces. They defended the corridor for one of the greatest military evacuations in history, and they had many others. Currently, I spearhead and I'm the national chair for the Borinqueneers Congressional Gold Medal Alliance. We are currently on a quest to seek the Congressional Gold Medal for the 65th Infantry Regiment. The Congressional Gold Medal is the United States' highest honor and parallels the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Other minority veteran groups that have well-deservedly also have been awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. And they have been the Tuskegee Airmen, the Navajo Cold Talkers, the Nisei Japanese soldiers, and most recently, the Mount Fort Point Marines. The Borinqueneers will be in great company among this prestigious list. Not just honoring Puerto Rican veterans, but all Hispanic veterans is essential to our cultural advancement and achievement as a collective and diverse nation. My wife is Mexican, and she is also an Iraq War veteran as well. I'm going to kindly appeal to all of y'all and ask that you help spread the word about this noble and historic cause among your channels of influence. You can also support this cause by contacting your elected congressional representatives and senators and express that the 65th is truly merited this congressional honor. A Congressional Gold Medal is appropriately fitting and well merited for the 65th Infantry Regiment and will seal, enshrine, perpetuate a mark of excellence over their many admirable achievements. Make no mistake that the Congressional Gold Medal is the first of many future recognitions that Hispanics will continue earning in our military through their contributions, achievements, and most times their ultimate sacrifice for their country ever since the Revolutionary War and in the nation's future military campaigns. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.